Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Indiglojypsy. I'm Jenna. I'm very happy to be doing a general reading for Sagittarius placements or anyone dealing with the Sagittarius. The messages may or may not resonate. Thank you so much for your presence and energy. I am grateful to you all. Before we start the reading today, Saggy, I'm just going to strike the singing bowl a few times. And you're welcome to take a few deep breaths. Thank you. I'm just having a little water, and I encourage you to sip with me the beverage of your choosing, okay? So as I was shuffling both your decks today, actually, I'm going to start your reading off with the Eternal Crystals Oracle deck by Jade Sky. I was cleansing the deck for you guys, and number 10, the Sarasite, I believe is how you pronounce that, popped out. I feel like this was definitely meant for you because it's for travel, which is something embodied by your sign. And it says root and crown chakras. Okay, you could be a December 10th, December 1st, or a life path number 1. I'll give her another shuffle in case any other energies want to come out for you. Okay. So number 10, Sarasite. It's time for you to start planning a holiday. It could be a short break close to home or perhaps a longer trip to an international destination. Your travel may be associated with business or pleasure. Either way, when you draw the Sarasite card, it's an indication that travel is on the horizon. You may have even already booked a holiday or be in the process of traveling right now. Sarasite's message for you is that it's important that you create the opportunity to step out of your comfort zone, which you always do, Sag, and your everyday surroundings at this time. Even just a day trip would be beneficial. Wherever you happen to go, be assured the experience will be a positive one, opening you up to new perspectives and broadening your horizons. This is a great time for you to try new things, make decisions that actively plan what you would like to do and where you would like to go next. Sarasite is associated with the root and crown chakras to help you to adapt, ground yourself, and to feel comfortable in all different situations and environments. It is known as a crystal for travelers. It helps with jet lag and also helps travelers go with the flow. What a perfect crystal to come out for you, Sagittarius. Just absolutely embodies the energy of your sign. So I'll just go ahead and, sorry if you hear my kids in the background. So as I was shuffling the tarot deck, the moon came out. This is Cancer and Pisces energy. You could have planets in either one of those signs in your own chart, or there could be a Cancerian or a Pisces influencing your situation, okay? But the energy that I feel like the card is conveying here is your intuition or your subconscious even. I feel like you're being pulled, like the tides of the ocean and the way the moon has like a magnetic effect on them. I feel like you guys are being pulled in a certain direction, possibly pulled to travel somewhere, possibly traveling to somewhere that is close to the ocean. I'm also getting that there's something you just maybe can't put your finger on, but you feel it at a subconscious level. Like you feel something intuitively, but maybe it just hasn't come to your mind yet. We'll get more into the reading to see how this moon energy plays out. But also some grounding work, since this Sarasite does activate the root chakra or help with that. Some grounding work could be beneficial for you as well, especially when you go on your trip here, okay? You guys could be having like premonitions or dreams, just any sort of experience that is non-physical, like kind of guiding you somewhere. are trying to tell you something. Thank you, Spirit. And thank you for overseeing this act of divination for Saggy placements for their absolute highest good. I may need to sit on the floor because I'm starting to feel a little tension in my back there. Okay. Okay, Saggy, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So the moon activation could have a lot to do with your memories from the past. It could be the recent past to the distant past, all the way back to your childhood. There could be, someone that you're thinking about that you've known from childhood, or it could be one of your own children, or even someone that you have children with. But this is just something having to do with you reminiscing even, or you thinking back to a time that might have been easier for you, or some of you could even have like a genuine worry or concern for your children. You love your children, you want to protect them and make sure that they're cared for, but there's something unknown possibly having to do with them, or just a very deep reminiscing of the past or someone from your past here. So you have the Emperor reversed. It could be a father figure that you're having memories of. They could be less than favorable memories. It could be like, so the energy that the Emperor is giving off is, it could be a loss of control. So maybe you fear a loss of control of your children. Maybe it was easier when they were younger, they listened, they did what they were told, you knew where they were at all times, but perhaps they're a little bit older now, and the way they're living their lives, you just don't know what to expect, or, there's a fear around children, or memories from childhood, possibly relating to your children. But now we have a father figure here with the Emperor. That's Aries energy, by the way. You could have planets in Aries in your own chart, or there could be an Aries playing a role in the situation. So it could have something to do with the father of your children. If you are a feminine Sagittarius, perhaps there's like you are concerned about the father of your children and what he may do or say to your children, or maybe even the way he used to treat you or them. You could have been dealing with somebody very controlling, domineering. They could be like a racist person, or a sexist person, or a homophobic, transphobic type of person. They could feel like they are the law of the land, or they could be very dominant, like extremely controlling, like physically imposing their will on you or your children, if there are children part of the situation. You could even be thinking about how you overcame this energy. This could even, this could be another Sagittarius with whom you're dealing that has Aries in their own chart. And maybe they like the same sort of energy, tyrannical, domineering, controlling, possibly racist, sexist, etc. Just somebody who thinks that they're your boss, or your manager, or parole officer, something like that. Somebody that has the power and authority to control you, but They don't do it in a leadership way. They do it in a tyrannical way through means of pain. If you don't listen to them, or if you don't obey, listen has nothing to do with this. This has to do with obedience. Okay. So anyone who defies this energy, masculine energy, it doesn't obey them, it gets punished. Okay. There's this energy of punishment. All right. You could be thinking back to, this person and them acting this way. You could be working with, working these energies out of your psyche. Like you could be doing shadow work, getting to the root of anything you might fear today, Sagittarius. And you might be like, damn, my dad was really fucking mean, or that my child's dad was like, so, oh my gosh, why did I get with that person? What was I thinking? Like, but what's more than that, Saggy, is like, how did I get out of that situation? Some of you may still be in it. Okay. Others of you, they're just memories. You're just thinking about this person and the effect they had on you, and, how you overcame it. Okay. Or maybe, one of your children is living with their father, and you are concerned about their overbearing, domineering, tyrannical parenting here. Okay. And that might have taken you back to your own childhood memories with your own father, and how there is an energy of overcoming, healing, and growing, Saggy. Okay. For those of you that are resonating with this reading. So if you are in the middle of dealing with this, I do sense like a growth being established within yourself. You are learning from this, and there is a way out for those of you that are dealing with someone with this type of energy. Okay. Even if you are the person in this energy and you're looking to better yourself or better your experience, or not be so, maybe your father was this way, so that's why you're this way, and maybe you want to break the cycle. You don't want your children to grow up being this way. You could even be a grandparent at this time, and now you kind of fear for your grandchildren. Like, okay, Saggy, I had to get up and get my kids to calm down. So that kind of ties into the reading. But yeah, you could have grandchildren, and you're at this place of like not wanting that cycle to continue, and you may even be worried about them, or concerned about them, because maybe you see one of your kids following in those footsteps and doing the same things that they experienced, and you're at this place of like, well, I don't want my grandchildren to go through that, and you might see where either you were wrong or someone else was wrong, or you're going all like tracing like the root or the source of where these things are stemming from. Okay. Which is very powerful and has the power to be transformational here. Okay. So, this is occurring, through the Lovers reversed, which is Gemini energy. So you could have planets in Gemini in your own chart, or there could be a Gemini influencing the situation. But this is like something that you don't like, something that you're turned off by, something that you don't find attractive. Okay. So, they have to do with choices that have been made that you don't agree with. Okay. So you could, be in complete disagreement with this, low, like Aries energy, but on the lower vibrational Aries sort of energy, just very fucking mean and dominating and controlling. You can be looking at that now and saying, I don't like it. I don't agree with it. It's ugly, and I want to stop this before it perpetuates here. Okay. But that's why, like, you're standing here today, you're observing something that is you're disgusted by, and, it kicks up some memories here. Like I remember when my father used to be like this, or I remember when, et cetera, you fill in the blank, and I didn't like it. And it's got to stop at some point here. Okay. So, what's going on in the headspace here, Saggy, is, the 5 of Cups. Sorry, Sag. Okay. So, there's this energy of grief. There's this energy of loss. There's this energy of remorse. Okay. So someone here is feeling very bad and grief stricken over somebody's poor choices, okay? So we have a father figure or a masculine energy here that has been either controlling or mean, or ignorant towards other groups, and they maybe don't like their choices, and now they feel really bad about the choices that they made here, okay? So if there was a loss, my deepest condolences from every cell in my body, Sagittarius. I'm sending you love and rapid healing. And I hope you get to a place of peace in divine timing. For those of you that have lost anyone, especially a child or children. But there is an energy here of extreme grief, okay? Somebody is definitely crying over spilled milk. Whether they're expressing this or not, they may have said it. They may have said, they may be afraid to say it with that moon at the bottom, or in your pre-shuffle. They may be afraid or fearful of admitting that they were wrong, that they were racist, or they were sexist, or they were bossy, or they hit you, or they yelled at you, or they called you names, or they did this to your children, or this happened to you as a child. There's someone here who wants forgiveness for that, and they may have not said that, but they feel ugly and they feel disgusted with themselves. They are not happy with the choices that they made, and now their life is at a complete disharmony, okay? There could be an intense, extreme fear of facing that reality, or looking in the mirror, or even being open about that and saying, I was wrong for the way I treated you or them, or all of the above here, okay? It could be like, maybe someone passed before they could say that, before they could admit that they were wrong, or even maybe someone did say it, like right before they passed, they wanted some level of forgiveness. That's kind of a thing when people are on their way out of this plane of existence. They kind of look back on the impression that they made, looking around to see who was there for them. Maybe nobody was there for them. Maybe they ran everybody off with their behavior. And they were at that place at the very last minute of realizing that. And they realized it was too little too late, okay? For others of you, there's somebody that's very much still present. And this is in their headspace. Like they feel like they've spilled some cups, possibly 3 cups. And they are so focused on who was hurt in the process of this tyranny, that they are unaware of what is still standing in their lives. Okay. So the energy that you're in, Saggy, or that you're being seen as, is the King of Swords. So there's an element of air here. So you could just be like thinking a lot, maybe not saying anything, but really just thinking. Again, there was this energy of maybe not having expressed these things. If this is you feeling this way, I am getting a lot of guilt, a lot of shame, a lot of like not being able to look in the mirror, but not telling anyone this either, not being open, not even like maybe writing it down, or the person that you feel like you owe an apology to, or someone may feel they owe you an apology, that you're not talking to them, or you're not talking to them right now. So but you could also be seen as kind of cold at this time, and unwilling to communicate, unwilling to even type anything, send a message. It's just this, like you're coming off kind of cold, or you feel cold, like you feel like you don't want to talk. You feel like you don't want to discuss the situation. You're still kind of processing how you feel about all these things. So you're not ready to be open about it yet. Or maybe there isn't anyone around you that you feel safe enough to be open about this kind of stuff with, because it's hitting you on a very deep level. There could also be someone kind of like they're feeling like this, but they might be ignoring it, or someone could think, Sagittarius, if they try to reach out to you about this, that you won't accept it. You won't, you'll just be cold with them. You won't care. You may cuss them out. Because they feel like they deserve to be cussed out. So if they try and express that they were wrong, that you won't accept it. Okay, there's this energy of like unacceptance, like they don't accept what they did, and they feel like you have a right not to accept what they did as well here. Okay, but someone definitely misused and abused their power ferociously here, and there were children involved, and some very terrible memories created in the process. Okay, but through all of this stuff, some very deep healing can occur. All right. So just please know that, like, no matter if you feel like you've wronged someone, there is always a way for you to redeem yourself in some way. Like the biggest thing is just realizing it, just realizing that, hey, I probably was out of line for that, whether it's you or them, Saggy. Like, I was so out of pocket for that. Like, I cannot believe I behaved that way. I wouldn't want anybody else to experience this, right? I've kind of lost where I was going with that. I was so entranced by this beautiful Sagittarius picture in the background. I'm not even going to cap. I'm sorry. They may get distracted. They may do things to distract themselves from these feelings, because they are very intense, and they have trouble looking at themselves in the mirror. Like they really do. You may be completely unaware of this, Sag. You may have no idea that this person feels this bad for the way that they behaved. Okay, probably because they're not talking about it. But the environmental factors here are work, with the 8 of Pentacles. So you may just be like working really hard, just concentrating on things, like trying to find peace in the work that you're doing. Maybe you're building these skills. Maybe you're building up some communication skills or even listening skills. Or if you're the victim in the situation, you're just trying to keep busy, develop yourself, go on about your day, and not let these thoughts or emotions kind of like bring you down. You're finding things to do, or that could be what they're doing, Saggy, and as opposed to addressing the situation or even like looking at themselves. They're just keeping themselves distracted and busy, so that they don't really have to, one, be accountable, or two, really think about the impact that they've had on others too much. But I do see you building back up if you were experiencing this sort of energy by someone that you love. Like, this is here because you had trust or love for this person at some point. It could have been your father, it could have been your husband, it could have been, just some sort of masculine energy that had the power to like nearly destroy you. Somebody feels like they were destroyed. Like there is a sense of knowing that that destruction was created here. But you're building yourself back up here. That's the energy of this 8 of Pentacles, is like working your way back from solid ground here, Sagittarius. Okay, so way to move forward, and hence that needing this vacation here, so you can really like maybe let go. And I also saw a vision of someone's ashes being scattered over the ocean. That may also bring a lot of peace, like putting the situation to rest once and for all. Okay. So this does manifest in the 9 of Pentacles. I love that. You're going from an 8. I'm sorry, I said Pentacles, I meant Cups. But you're going from the 8 to the 9. So things are moving forward here. There will be some sort of wish fulfillment. And there will be some restoration of emotional balance here, okay? You may find that you may think that this person like got away with something here. Like it's, they're never going to receive justice, or they're never going to feel bad for the way they treated me. They probably just think that because they're living a certain lifestyle, they just shit on me, and they're never gonna really care that they almost destroyed me here, but this is also you creating wish fulfillment in your own life just by working on yourself and being diligent and focusing on what you're doing, and like making this energy part of your past. Okay. And yeah, the reason you're looking back is so that you can get to a point of letting go here. Okay. So some cards that you got here as advice or solutions. You got the Queen of Swords reversed. So you have counterparts. You've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So we have a pair of people that are not speaking. You also have the 9 of Pentacles, okay? So this is independence. This is wealth. This is luxury. This is quiet luxury, okay? So you, your accomplishments, are not in the name of getting someone back or outshining someone or showing someone up, but because you deserve it. Whatever they took from you, however they talked to you, however they tried to destroy you, they were unable to do so, or they will be unable to do so because you are processing your thoughts. You are not paying these things any more mind than you need to here, okay? You're using your mind to create an independence for yourself, a luxurious one. And then you also have the 2 of Pentacles reversed, okay? So it'll be like emotional highs and lows, financial highs and lows, stabilizing, okay? Somebody really dropped the ball on something, and I don't think they're getting away the way that they think they are, or you think they are here, Sagittarius, okay? But I'm getting just, prioritize your time, and, like time management here is a thing. Really spend more time worrying about yourself or focusing on what makes you feel independent, what makes you feel supported, what makes you feel like you're living life in luxury. It doesn't mean like spending a ton of money on materials that don't really have an effect on how you feel, but how you're feeling in and of itself, okay? And then, feel like it's okay to talk about with the Queen of Swords reversed. That would be the advice there. Like, you don't have to go at this alone. It is safe for you to talk about your experiences, and the independence that was created out of this situation, okay? And then, just manage your time and your emotions and even your finances, like work on that. And it's also like it's safe for you to open up and talk about how these experiences made you feel, right? But I do see, that just be mindful of your ego here is also what I'm getting as the advice, because I do see a pair of people that have a chance to rectify the situation. If that is not possible, then it's just not possible. But because the King and Queen of Swords are here, there is a way there's still time or a chance for redemption here. And not letting it be like, I can't wait to shit on this person. Like, I cannot wait to have so much money that they're going to wish they would have treated me better, or etc., because then you're doing it, you're almost doing it for them and not for you, and you get the most growth when you do something because it resonates with you and the upliftment of your soul here, Saggy, okay? So I hope these messages were helpful. What I'll do at this time is shuffle from my Spirit Oracle for you. We'll go with those. Okay. Passion. She's naked. Passion. So love, sexual energy, passions aroused, vital life force, kundalini, the sun, giver of life, strength, a gift, new infusion of energy, something beyond your control, surrender. Okay. I just feel like that's a newfound passion for life. That as when you're able to free yourself from this, for those of you that are single and you're interested in a relationship with another person, you definitely have, you're definitely on your way to clearing out any like emotional or spiritual clutter so that you can invite new love into your life. Or this is just having like a newfound passion for life after, a tremendous experience here, Saggy. You know, like a lot of tough stuff that you had to overcome to really get here, okay? You also have opportunity. And I find like you have an opportunity to square the situation away if you feel comfortable in doing so. If that's something you want, like if this person were to call you today and say, listen, I've got to tell you how incredibly sorry I am for what I put you through. And I understand if you don't want to forgive me, but I just need you to know that I feel terrible for what I've done to you. And I really hope one day you can bring yourself to forgive me, because you did not deserve that. Like, you deserve so much better than what I showed you, okay? This could be something they do want to say to you, okay? So live in the moment, let go of the past. There's no point in worrying about the future. A wonderful opportunity exists for you today. Embrace it, okay? Then you have divine will. Your life is unfolding in accordance with the divine will of your soul. Trust, let go of fear and apprehension. You are protected and eternally blessed. Have patience. All manifests in perfect timing. Then you have joy, Saggy. Your name could be Joy, or you could know someone named Joy, or this is just something you can expect to experience here, okay? So Kuan Yin, love and compassion, a time of healing. You are being showered with love and light. Accept this gift. A newfound joy for life will replace your sadness. That is amazing to look forward to, my beautiful archers, okay? So now I'll pull an animal for you, and I encourage you to please look up the spiritual meaning to whatever animal comes out, and there will be more messages in there for you as well. And if this resonates at all, I hope you will put it in the comments, because I love reading when it resonates. So you got Fairy Wren, a number 16. You could be a December 16th. You could be a December 7th, or a life path number 7. It says spontaneity, creativity, and light. I feel like these are themes that will resonate with you again once you're able to get yourself to this trip that your soul is calling on you to go on, okay? And then these are two birds. Birds represent communication. They represent the element of air, and these birds are like, they're chirping to each other. You know, that could definitely mean something on a soul level. Then you also have the bee, which is a number 22. So you could be a November 22nd, a December 22nd, a December 4th, or a life path number 4. It says creativity, purpose, and devotion. So Saggy, I'm incredibly grateful for all of you who watched this reading and got something of value here today. I wish you so much love, so much light, infinite abundance, Sagittarius. And thank you all again for watching. And until next time, take care.